Moving to Salt Lake City sounds amazing, right? The breathtaking mountains, world-class skiing, and growing tech scene make it an attractive destination. But before you pack your bags, there are some hidden costs you should know about that might not be obvious at first glance. Don't worry though. Even with these costs, you'll likely find Salt Lake City still offers incredible value compared to many other major cities across the country. Hi there. I'm an AI avatar for Phillip Shepard, who is a real estate agent helping tons of people move from across the world to enjoy the Salt Lake City area. I help Phillip out when he is busy with clients but wants to still talk about all the amazing things happening here. But always feel free to call or text Phillip and his team anytime to talk about moving to the area. He would love to hear from you. When clients ask me about moving to Salt Lake City, they're often surprised by some of the hidden costs that aren't immediately obvious. Today, I want to walk you through these expenses so you can make a fully informed decision. The good news, even with these additional costs, Salt Lake City still provides exceptional value compared to places like California, New York, or even neighboring Colorado. First, let's talk about the cost of outdoor recreation and ski resort fees. Utah is known worldwide for having the greatest snow on Earth, and our ski resorts are truly incredible. However, lift tickets at resorts like Alta, Snowbird, Brighton, and Solitude can range from $50 to $150 per day, depending on the resort, season, and day of the week. When you add equipment rental and lessons, especially for a family, these costs add up quickly. That said, locals can take advantage of options like the Salt Lake Ski Super Pass, which offers discounted rates for multiple visits. Many employers also offer ski pass discounts as employment perks. And when you compare these costs to similar world-class ski destinations in Colorado or California, you're actually getting more bang for your buck. Plus, unlike those other locations, you can be on the slopes within 30 minutes of leaving downtown Salt Lake City. Try doing that in Denver. The second hidden cost involves winter utility bills and snow removal expenses. Salt Lake City winters can be long and cold, with temperatures frequently dropping below freezing from November through March. Research shows that heating bills, primarily driven by natural gas usage, can average $50 to $100 monthly during winter, with December peaks potentially reaching $180 even for smaller apartments. However, compared to places with similar winter conditions like Minneapolis or Chicago, our utility rates are actually quite reasonable. The average monthly electricity bill runs about $70 to $80 based on consumption around 793 kilowatt hours. And Utah's dry climate means our homes warm up quickly when the sun is out, even on cold days. As for snow removal, if you're coming from a warmer climate, this might be an entirely new expense for you. While the city clears main roads, you're responsible for your driveway and sidewalks. Hiring a snow removal service can cost $50 to $100 per visit. With frequency depending on snowfall, professional snow removal might seem expensive, but many find it worth the investment, especially during heavy snowfall years. The silver lining, our snow is typically light and powdery due to our dry climate, making it easier to remove than the heavy, wet snow found in many other winter locations. And remember, that same snowfall is what makes our ski resorts world famous. Third on our list are HOA fees and hidden neighborhood costs. In many of Salt Lake City's newer developments, homeowners association fees average around $150 monthly. For example, the popular Daybreak community has a base fee of $138.50. These fees typically cover amenities like snow removal, landscaping, and sometimes utilities. Before purchasing a home, make sure to factor these costs into your monthly budget. The good news is that these HOA fees are typically much lower than what you'd find in similar developments in California or Washington State. And many neighborhoods offer exceptional amenities like community gardens, tennis courts, and walking trails that add tremendous value to your lifestyle. Some neighborhoods also have special assessments for community improvements, such as new parks or infrastructure. These aren't always disclosed upfront and can add unexpected expenses. Additionally, some neighborhoods may have private security or event fees that increase the financial burden compared to non-HOA areas. However, these special assessments often result in meaningful community improvements that enhance both quality of life and property values. The fourth hidden cost relates to our unique environmental challenges, specifically inversions and air quality issues. Salt Lake City experiences inversions that trap pollutants, particularly during winter months, with PM 2.5 levels sometimes doubling daily. This can lead to over 25 unhealthy air days annually. These air quality issues can impact your health expenses if you have respiratory conditions and lead to additional home maintenance costs. Experts recommend changing air filters monthly during inversions, costing $20 to $50 per filter, and investing in air purifiers averaging $200 to $500. Sealing homes to prevent polluted air entry can add $500 to $1,000 in costs, depending on the home size. That said, Salt Lake City's air quality has been improving steadily over the years thanks to concerted efforts by local government and businesses. And when compared to major metropolitan areas like Los Angeles or even Denver, our overall annual air quality is still quite good. Plus, you can always escape to the mountains above the inversion layer for clean air and sunshine. Finally, let's address higher than expected home prices and property taxes. The median home price in Salt Lake City is approximately $524,000, which is 25% above the national average of $407,500. This reflects a competitive market that has seen prices increase 3.8% year over year. However, compared to coastal cities like San Francisco, Seattle, or Los Angeles, your housing dollar still goes much further here. $1 million in Salt Lake City can still buy you a beautiful family home in a great neighborhood, while in many California markets that might only get you a modest condo. Property taxes in Utah are among the lowest in the nation, with an effective rate of 0.58%. For a median-priced home in Salt Lake City, you might pay around $3,040 annually in property taxes. Compare that to other states like Texas or Illinois, where the same value home could result in tax bills more than triple that amount. This lower tax burden significantly offsets the higher initial home purchase price over time. To summarize, living in Salt Lake City does come with some hidden costs that might surprise newcomers. From recreation expenses and winter utilities to HOA fees, air quality considerations, and housing costs. But when you compare these expenses to similar cities with comparable amenities, Salt Lake City still offers exceptional value. What makes Salt Lake City truly special is the balance of urban amenities with immediate access to world-class outdoor recreation. Where else can you work at a tech company downtown and be skiing world-class powder within 30 minutes of leaving your office? If you're considering a move to our beautiful city, I'd love to help you navigate these considerations and find the perfect neighborhood that matches your budget and lifestyle. Feel free to reach out anytime with questions. Helping people discover all that Salt Lake City has to offer is my passion. All right, I'll see you in the next one.